Wait. Sorry. Okay, wait. Eh. Okay. Okay, we're good? Okay. Hello, my name is Brianna Villaheen, and today I'll be talking about the nonprofit organization called Inner City Arts. So why did I pick this program? Well, first, the purpose behind my research, as I stated, that in sociology classes, you learn about the problems inner city schools face and the impacts they have on the kids. And some of those impacts will turn them possibly into at-risk children. And for those of you who do not know the definition, in simple terms, it is kids who are unfortunately set to fail in their academic career. So I wanted to look at programs that will prevent them to getting on this path and steer them into a more successful way. And so Inner City Arts uses those, is a program that does that through the means of arts. So some features to quickly explain what Inner City Arts is that first, it is a during school, after school, weekend, and summer program for kids K through high school. Some features on here, it's that there are tools for success they provide for their students, and they support growth from K through 8 students. There's career opportunities as well, which is more geared for their high school population, as well as college preparation. And all of these features are readily available in inner city schools due to the lack of resources. So for my literature review, I wanted to see how significant was arts in an academic setting. And upon research, it turns out arts is very impactful for the students. So first, one of the constant themes in my narratives was that their arts sets critical thinking skills. An example in one of my narratives, it states for dancing, I don't know if anybody's ever danced before, but you have to think critically because you have to remember which moves belong to which beat and when to conduct those moves. In addition, it reflects when you want to go into college and you got to think more critically about a concept and how that attaches to a certain situation. Next is confidence. Now, arts, you have to be confident in your work and you have to be confident that's what the meaning you want your work to reflect. And confidence is a good reflection on interviews, and all of the presenters that you saw today had to have confidence to come up here in the first place. And next is student enjoyment. I don't know if you guys ever taken an art class, but personally I like it because it's a break from science and more book set subjects, because you can be free and think outside the box rather than just stress on a test or something like that. And finally is academic achievement, which builds on my other concepts I've mentioned. There is higher GPA with students that are exposed to arts, as well as higher graduation rates. So for my research, I wanted to find out if inner city arts reflects the same themes that the narratives were talking about, as well as if there is anything else additional to that. First, my methodology that I did was I conducted an ethnography as well as ethnographic interviews. So an ethnography is when you go physically in your site so you can immerse yourself in the environment so to understand it better. And all the pictures that I'm going to show you is the campus itself, because I can tell you the themes, but you can see it visually as well. The first theme is that this program helped their students explore their creativity. And there are various different forms of art that this organization has. I couldn't list them all because it's a lot, but you have examples right here. On the top left there's music production, and you can see that they have painting and the typical traditional visual arts, as well as dancing and music as well. And there's also schematics, not schematics, ceramics. And so a story that I got from an interview with a staff member was there was a child who was a selective mute, and selective mute can be defined as someone who has the ability to speak or speaks in certain situations, but however they have social anxiety or shyness. So they were attending a music class, and it's involving singing, and as the student progressed through this class, he ended up singing, which is very nerve-wracking for people who don't even have social anxiety. And so he explored his creativity through that way. Another theme that I found was happiness. So you can see in this picture visually, they're all very happy in this environment that Inner City Arts provides for them. And as I was conducting my ethnography, there was a little girl who ran up to me and she showed me her painting, and she was so like smiling from ear to ear, proud of it. And she even wrote on her painting, "I love this." However, I couldn't get that picture. And then not only individually are these students happy, as a classroom community, they are closer and happy together, which as a community in the inner city, it's good to be connected. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, why did I pick this as a theme was because happiness sometimes with children who attend inner cities is kind of more of a luxury because you hear of all the negative obstacles that they're exposed to, such as lack of resources or stressors that their family are going through. Right, and my very last theme is a collective investment. So right here you see 90% of their funds are from donors. So that is a huge chunk of their financial, like their finances, not financial. And then one of their donors on the very left corner is Disney. So I feel like if you have Disney as one of your donors, your program is really working and they believe in it. And another thing as well as the picture on the left, on the right, on the bottom right, is a fundraiser they have. So they have an art gallery, and these are artists who have a name in the community, and they believe that this program is working because then they'll sell their art and give some of the proceeds right back to the program. And then this long quote right here that I have is that Inner City Hearts has a unique partnership with the LA School District. So you see on our very, hold on, let me point it out for you. So you see on the very right picture right here. So as I mentioned previously, it is a during school program. So the teachers go with their students to this campus, and the teachers learn how to immerse their students in a creative way, just as the students are learning their creativity. And right here, as I said last time, there's career opportunities. They have career fairs for these students. So they can range from some things that aren't really arts oriented to ones that are like graphic designers. There's a bunch more, but I just wanted to show like there's a bunch of different career counselors that come here. So all of this wouldn't really be readily available to schools with lack of resources. To conclude my presentation, Inner City Arts I did find is effective. It did reflect a lot of the same themes of the narratives, as well as giving these students an opportunity to explore a life after high school. And for future research, I wanted to focus more on a study that is more based on the children, because due to the time I had to work with this research as well as IRB approval, it'll take too long to get approval to interview minors. And I wanted to expand my research to programs that cover inner city schools more than just this program itself. And to end it, I think arts is a very useful tool for success, because if you look at your phones or computers, those are inventions, and without somebody thinking outside the box, that would have never existed. That's it. And those are here. Just leave it right there. Yes?
Is there only one like that program, or are they across the country?
Right now there's one. They are building another campus, and what I forgot to mention is that this is kind of in the middle of Skid Row. So it's like a nickname of an oasis in Skid Row.
Are you thinking to present those results, more citywide or so? Because this is very positive. We know about it, but sometimes, you find another example how important it is, and thinking of, taking money away in cities to not fund those projects.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give an example to continuously support this.
Yeah, I would like to show, if I could have the opportunity to show the city, because even sometimes, as I mentioned, there's lack of resources in these schools, and one of the programs that gets cut first is arts, to show the importance of it. Yeah.
Any other questions? Well, thank you very much, and thank you for all the presenters.
Oh.
So students that are, the kids that are admitted to this program, is it like a selective process, or anyone who applies to get in?
For that program I said that is during school, it is kind of selective. They select certain classrooms. They're not sure how they go about it, because I did ask them. And you can, even for the summer and weekend programs, you can sign your kid up for that. Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Thanks very much.